Hello, and I'm going to be walking through my Simply Weather application that I've been working on. And so the first thing that I want to draw attention to on this page is this weather tile here, which shows the current location and the current weather for that location. Now, this is done by getting the IP address of the client, and with that we can get the location of the client and the weather for the client. And if we click on this, it brings us to a weather tile, which shows the location and the relevant weather information as well, such as the temperature, the max and min, wind, and the weather description as well. So if you go back to the home page and we go down to this section, we can see that it's showing the locations from this computer. And by that, it means that it's showing the locations that's stored on the local storage. If you are not logged in, as you can see, we're logged in as a guest here. And of course, you can click on this location and it brings up the same weather tile. You can also delete these locations and you can add these locations as well. Just for example, you can type in Los Angeles, California. This is using an autocomplete API here. So the reason why there's no autocomplete is because this site is hosted on a free Roku account. Therefore, if we had autocomplete, it would send my costs, sky high. So for now, we're just using a simple submit and response from the server. And if we click on search for city, you can see that all these fields here have been filled with the relevant location information that we need. And the latitude and longitude as well. And we can add this location. You can also add multiple locations just to show that off real quick. And there you go. We have multiple locations. And now if you look here, we have the nearby cities, which shows the nearby cities for the user as well. This uses the user's IP address, and from that we can get all the nearby cities. So let's just check Queens, and it shows the weather information for that location. We can also sign up. So we're going to use test2 at test.com with password test2, and just to show that authentication works. I haven't added validation yet, so I'll be getting to that soon, but as you can see here, we're logged in as test2 at test.com. So we're logged in, and as you can see here, we're showing the locations from this logged in user. And we can also add a location here, and just to show it, Miami, Florida. And of course, you can search for the city as well. And you can also search for cities outside of the US as well. But do know that you have to get their state or province abbreviation correctly to be able to search for it successfully. And here you see we search for Moscow, and it showed the relevant information for Moscow. And we can add Moscow, and if we click on it here, it's going to show the weather for Moscow as well. And of course, if we open up a new tab very quickly, of course, if we close it and we open up, you can see that we're still logged in. And so that is all. And if we log out, actually, then we get our locations from the local storage again. So this is the overview of Simply Weather. Thank you.